Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel Global Conflict News. Please subscribe and like my videos. Today, we're going to dive into a major event. The stunning recent strikes in Moscow as Moscow became a frontline target. Moscow turns into hell as Ukraine's drones hit Moscow hard. Starting with the exterior scene from outside, you could see the capital of Russia under unprecedented pressure. The skyline of Moscow, including its airports and critical access points, was rattled. Reports say that Ukraine deployed a large number of drones targeting Moscow's periphery and beyond. The impact? Airports shut down temporarily, flights canceled, panic in the skies, and smoke rising from areas that normally remain quiet. The exterior imagery shows disruption and fear. The calm metropolitan facade of Moscow turned chaotic. Now interior. Inside Moscow, the story becomes more unsettling. Buildings shook, sirens sounded, people rushed to basements and shelters. Residential blocks near the target zones found shattered windows, shards of glass, walls disrupted. The people felt vulnerable in their homes. The usual sense of safety in their apartments vanished. Communications networks were disrupted, airport lounges emptied, travelers stuck, the city's infrastructure strained. And even though many drones were intercepted, the psychological effect was huge. Citizens reported hearing explosions, alarms, and then the eerie quiet. Air raids, emergency services scrambling, city officials trying to calm the public, all in an environment not used to being attacked from above. In many videos, you can see the interior of homes with lights off, families huddled, windows broken, dust everywhere. That kind of interior disruption gives you a sense of just how far the conflict has moved from front lines to city centers. Performance. From a performance standpoint, this event marks a new phase. Ukraine's ability to project drones deep into Russian territory, into Moscow's airspace, speaks to an operational performance that challenges previous notions of safe zones. Russia's air defense worked, intercepting many drones, but the sheer number forced disruption. The performance of drone warfare here is sophisticated, showing that defenders cannot solely rely on past patterns. Airports, transport hubs, and metropolitan infrastructure became performance indicators of vulnerability. Safety features, the safety features in the city, air defenses, early warning sirens, shelters, came into play. Moscow activated its defense network, jammed and shot down dozens of drones. But the attack also exposed gaps. Even though no large-scale casualties were reported in some cases, the fact that airports closed and civilians were forced to hunker down shows that safety features are under strain. For civilians, the safety features include lessons: know shelter locations, stay informed when alarms sound, expect disruptions even in what were once safe cities. Unique selling points. What makes this event unique in the narrative of the war? First, the bold intrusion of drones into Moscow, the capital, not just border regions. Second, the disruption of everyday life. Flights canceled, airports shut, citizens in domains thought secure. Third, the symbolic weight. Attacking Moscow isn't just a military operation, it's a message. One that the war is not contained, that the capital is not invulnerable. Lastly, the mixing of high-tech warfare, drones, interceptions, with civilian life. That combination gives this story a unique angle compared to traditional battlefield warfare. Price or cost? If we treat price metaphorically, the cost is high. For Moscow, the cost? Disrupted transport, shaken public confidence, increased security budget, potential for escalation. For Ukraine, the cost? Deploying valuable drones, risking retaliation, raising stakes. Lives may not yet be heavily lost in this attack, publicly, but the cost in terms of infrastructure, fear, and political capital is real. Conclusion. In conclusion, this drone strike on Moscow represents a turning point. It shifts the war from the front lines into the heart of Russia's capital, showing that the conflict's geography is expanding. Civilians in Moscow face a new reality of risk. Defense systems are working, but the psychological and infrastructural stress is clear. The performance of the attack shows new capabilities on Ukraine's side. Safety features are activated but challenged. The unique nature of this event makes it more than just a headline. It's a signal. And the cost is not just in drones or flights canceled, but in trust, security, and the broader arc of the war. This is a moment that demands attention. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like.